folks.
This tonight's game, just your thoughts, what happened?
Yeah, tough game for us. We didn't come out ready to play. They did. They played a lot more aggressive than we did. You tried to come back in the second half. We got it down to, 2 or 3 a couple times. But, it was just the start that really killed us. And I myself and, the starters need to do a better job coming out more aggressive next time.
Coach said it seemed like Monday night you guys playing maybe your best basketball of the season and then come out tonight with this sluggish start. What do you think was the difference between the two games?
You just weren't ready to play. We just weren't, mentally we just weren't ready to play. I don't know what it was specifically. You can't really put a finger on it, but we just weren't ready to play tonight.
Kind of surprised just because the postseason's right around the corner?
Yeah, it is. Sometimes it's human nature when you have a big game. You make the playoffs, you let the foot off the gas. And, great teams don't let that happen. And, we did tonight. We got it back in the second half. Thought we played a lot harder, a lot better, but we didn't start well.
What's the biggest lesson you think you could take from tonight's game?
You just got to be prepared every single night. Like you said, we're making the playoffs. We got to, start playing our best basketball consistently on a night-in, night-out basis. So we just got to back to the drawing board, be ready to play for these last 2 games, and get ourselves ready to go for the playoffs.
What's it mean that you guys did make the postseason? Obviously, this is a second-year franchise and first time for them. So, what does that mean for you and maybe the rest of the guys?
Yeah, it's always a great thing to make the postseason as a team. That's what you're playing for. You're playing to win and to get into the postseason and try to win a championship. That's why you play competitive sports. That's what makes it fun. So you go out there and give your best effort every night, and try to win and do something special with the team. And we haven't done anything yet, but we've been able to at least make the playoffs. And now our focus is to continue to grow.
Do you think your team's peaking right now? And what do you think you need to do to make a long run into the playoffs?
We go through ups and downs. I know we have kind of all year. We need to try to find some consistency. I think, like I said, we played really well this week, and we played, not so well tonight. So we need to try to, hone in and make sure that we're playing our best basketball night in and night out, because the playoffs is completely different. The intensity is a lot higher. You're playing against a team multiple times in a row, so they scout you. They know exactly what you're going to do. You know exactly what they're going to do. So it's all about execution and who's playing harder.
How frustrating is it? You're sitting on the bench there, coach calls a timeout, it's 29-10, and you're not even in the game, you have 2 fouls. It's got to be pretty frustrating for you in that situation?
It was frustrating for everybody. When you're down 29-10, it's not just me, it's everybody. It's frustrated. And you just got to continue to fight, though. There's nothing you can do except for try to fight, get yourself back into the game. And, I think we did that. We did that and got ourselves back into it, but we just dug a big hole in the beginning, so.
Not getting too much charity, not getting to that charity stripe too much in the last 4 or 5 games. What do you attribute that to? What's going on?
I don't know. I'm trying to be aggressive, and I'm still playing my same game. I haven't changed anything, so I'm going in there and playing, and, just haven't gotten the foul calls, so I'm continuing to be aggressive. You go in there and, play my game, so, I'm not going to stop that.
Does that help you find a rhythm, though, when you get to the line, do you think?
Yeah, I think for every player it helps you find a rhythm, see the ball go in, especially if your shot's not falling from the outside. It helps you, see the ball go in, get some easy baskets, and then, build your confidence from there. So, it's always important to try to get to the line.
How does Clee Anthony Early make this team different?
Just another slasher, a guy that could really play, athletic, long, defensively, can really guard a lot of different positions, and then offensively, crashing the boards, getting to the basket, just puts another guy out there that people have to be aware of every single night, and just makes our team a lot more athletic, a lot longer.
1 for 17 from 3-point land tonight. What can you attribute the bad shooting night to?
To bad shooting. Just the way it is sometimes. It's nothing you can point at. It's not like I was like, oh yeah, my elbow was out tonight or something like that. We had a bad shooting night, and credit to them.
Do you change your routine at all, like when you do have a bad shooting night the following day for workouts, or what you address?
Sometimes you do. You want to get in there and maybe do a little bit more, just do things just to try, get your confidence up to make sure that next game you feel like you're going in. But not too much. You don't overreact. You're going to have bad games. If you're going through a huge shooting slump, that's a little bit different. But if you have a bad game shooting, myself and as a team, you just come back the next day, get your work in, do what you do, get your confidence back up. Next game they're going to fall.
Locked into that 4 seed versus Sioux Falls. I know it's difficult to look past the next game, but how do you guys think you match up with them?
They're tough. They're a tough team. They have the best record ever in the D League, and they really drive the basketball. They have good bigs, good guards. They get to the rim, they get fouled, they play great defense. Tough-nosed team. So it's going to be a tough matchup and a team that we're going to have to come ready to play every single night.
Your BYU
Last
Cougars.
question.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, last question.
BYU Cougars had a tough matchup last night versus Valpo. You were at the game. Saw you get excited at times and at other times. Talk to me about that experience.
I was excited, man. I was hoping that they would come back and win that game. And, the guys put a great effort in the second half. They started off sluggish in the first half, but they really got into it. They started making shots. They started playing good defense, made them a little stagnant. And they got back into it. And I was super excited for some of those shots. And we had opportunities to win the game. And, I credit that to the coaching staff and to the players that were out there. They gave it their all. They had a great season. Made it to the NIT semifinals, something to be proud of. And I think they can walk off the court with their head held high.
How have the fans been treating you, now that you guys are going to the playoffs?
The fans, you said?
Yeah, this season, and then now that
Yeah, the fans have been great all year. We've always had great crowds here. They have come out to support us every single night, and we appreciate that, and we hope they continue to support us. We've had a good season so far, and obviously have been able to make the playoffs. So hopefully they'll continue to support us on our last game that we have at home, and then through the playoffs. But they've been great.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you.
Does Syracuse have a chance?
Yeah, of course they do. Good seeing you tonight, man.
Appreciate you.
What's that?
North Carolina, Oklahoma.
Villanova's playing good there. What's that?
Oh, you did? Good.
You realize it'd be a Big West championship for Syracuse and Villanova again?
Yeah, we're good, right? Yeah. We don't need anyone else. Anything I can do?
Wish I couldn't listen to you. Now, were you guys on? The mat? Were they just What is this?
You can either score 30 points or be invisible. I reported one.
Thank you so much, Kate.